Yo, 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 what's up, girls? May 16th here. Rolling out to the clinical trial place, Sarah Cannon Research Institute Center. Gonna see what they have to say today. See if I'm down with this. I think I'm gonna at least try for a little bit. But I ain't coming back there to Canada. Can't afford it. I was looking last night, the plane tickets are so expensive. They're like $1,000 each. So that shit ain't happening. Set this phone down for a minute. Put his Zenny in. Last night, MOU and Matthew picked you up for your 1 year anniversary. And, bro, I can't believe you went to the store and got him flowers, bro. Bro, what kind of gay shit is that? Flowers, bro? I probably shouldn't say gay on YouTube because they're going to demonetize my videos. I probably should edit that out, but bro, you got him flowers, bro. I ain't never heard of no guy liking no flowers, bro. And then you wouldn't let me take him out to the car with him, too. But, that was a funny party yesterday. That was the highlight of my day yesterday. Yeah, man, we're just rocking and rolling here. I'm going to the clinical trial place. I've got a lot on my mind this morning. I'm trying to sort through. Part right now that's pissing me off the most is that you said that your mom messaged you and asked you, what are you going to do when your dad dies? Trying to wrap my head around that and the fucked upness of that. I hope you guys realize how fucking sick and twisted that is. And how, like, inconsiderate it is to the situation, inconsiderate it is to your feelings that she would just flat out ask you that. But I think sure she was hoping we're gonna come back to Texas. I think that's what she was hoping for, and she ain't getting that. Because every time, the more and more you are away from her, and the more that you don't want to go to Texas, the more it makes her look bad. Because she's trying to paint this image that she's this perfect person to everybody out there, and that she did no wrong and this and that, and in fact it's not the truth. We both had our faults. So when y'all don't want to go to Texas, it just makes her look bad. That's her own fault. But it's just super fucked up that she would ask you that. Super inconsiderate to y'all's feelings, and then super inconsiderate to the situation, and it really pisses me off. It makes my blood boil. And then also her asking like what you're going to do is she's fishing for info to see what's going to happen to the money here. But it is what it is. That's why your dad was smart and did things the way he did things, so so I could help y'all. Y'all have always been my number one priority no matter what. It's technically not supposed to be like that. Your wife's supposed to be your number one priority. Your husband's supposed to be your number one priority. But I never grew up with parents, and my destiny was to be a dad, and that was just always my priority. Plus, me and your mom weren't very good life partners anyway, so that had a lot to do with it. But not that your mom is, at one time of her life, she was a good person, and I still care about your mom. I don't want anything bad to happen to her. She is your mom, but my fate was always to be, or my destiny was always to be, my purpose in life was to be a dad. And I know sometimes I didn't do a good job at it, but I always had my heart in the right place, and always, tried my best. But, Gracie, I still don't really understand what you're so mad about. I know you're being fueled a lot of shit. It's like yesterday you asked me about your braces, and you start talking about, I can't buy love and this and that. And then you start talking about your sister's cars and cell phones. Girl, those phones I didn't have to pay for? It's like when you switch carriers. It had nothing to do with trying to make them happy or anything. It had to do with we had to switch carriers to get out of your mom's plan. And it just so happened that the phone was free or discounted. It had nothing to do with trying to please Ellie or buy her love or any of that shit. It was literally, me and her both got free phones. I got an S25 Ultra, and she got the iPhone whatever Pro. And and then the car thing, y'all all were gonna get cars. I was looking for a car. I almost bought a car from Nathan a few weeks ago, a Ford Focus, And I told him I wanted it, and then it just so happened that the second I told him I wanted it, he already had somebody coming and looking at it, because Courtney sent it to me, and as soon as she sent it to me, the second she sent it to me, I messaged my brother and told him I wanted it. But you told me yesterday you don't want a car from me, so I think that's stubborn. You know, your dad loves you, man. I don't know why you're so mad at me for. I didn't do anything to you. I know your mom's telling you a bunch of shit, but the whole thing with the money, bro, is because I can't. How am I gonna get y'all cars and shit if your mom has that? Your mom doesn't know how to manage money, bro. That shit would be gone. And I ain't letting that happen, because I need to worry about y'all's future. Nobody else is gonna worry about y'all's future. Your mom's too busy worried about her future, because she got a late start in life and she decided to leave and she don't know what she's gonna do now. I've had a business for a long time that your mom never helped me with, whether she says she did or not. She never helped me with any. Your mom would never work one day in the business. She did. When we first opened, she did work some days in there. But the overall, in the grand scheme of things, she really didn't help me with the business. She would try to keep my head up when I was sad and depressed about the business failing. She did do that. But as far as actually being able to come in and help me with the business, I never could trust her to do that, just because, you know, the one time she did come and help me with the business, she was supposed to charge somebody $300 for a repair, and she actually refunded them $300 for a repair. So I lost $300, or I was going to, but thank God they came back and did the right thing. So ever since then, I just never, you know, and I was still learning too, so it's not fair to say like that your mom is like wasn't capable of doing it, but it stressed me out at the time, and I never really felt like I could be at peace with her working in the store anymore after that. But you know, I don't know what you're mad about, dude. I always try to do the best for you, no matter what. Anything you ever needed, I told you when you left. Anything you need, you let me know. I don't need to take care of your mom since she left. It's not my responsibility. Your mom's grown. She decided to get up and leave. She isn't entitled to anything, whether she thinks she is or isn't. You and your sisters are. But you're being stubborn. You're telling me you don't want a car and this and that. Well, fine. That's less stress on me. If you don't want me to worry about your future, I won't. I still will, but I don't know, man. I don't know why you're acting the way you're acting. You were being super hateful yesterday for no reason. Just the way you were talking to me. I was trying to have a civil conversation with you. And I just don't know why you act like that. I don't know why you feel the need to be so hateful all the time to me and your sisters. Just the way you talk to people. You know? I ain't trying to get in your business and do anything to you. I'm just trying to see how you're doing, and then that's it. And then try to help you. And one thing I won't be taken advantage of. So, you know, you saying that you don't care if I pass away, and that you're only going to talk to me if I give you money, and then me offering to get you a car and you not accepting it because I haven't spoke to you since April. I don't want a car from you. Fine, dude. Fine. I'm still, even after all the shit you said and all that, I was still trying to help you. So, I don't understand what you're mad about. I hope one day you can get over it, because I love you, and even all what you said, I still forgive you for it. Because, you know, deep down in Gracie, I know I was a good dad to you. You don't see it the way you see it right now, or you don't see it the way that I see it right now, because you think I was just being cruel or whatever. But one day you're going to realize when you have kids, bro, that I was really just trying to do what's best for you. Nothing I ever did, taking your phone and any of that was ever out of to be cruel to you. I was just trying to figure out a way to motivate you to do good in school. You know, and then when you moved to Texas, I told you I wanted you to go kick ass in Texas. I had talks with you before you went, telling you, you know, get a hobby, join track, whatever. You know, I'm just trying to look out for you. And I wanted you to be happy, and if moving to Texas is what made you happy, then that's fine. But I didn't know moving to Texas was going to make you so cruel, you know. But I can't really blame you, because you're just hearing a bunch of shit from everybody over there. Everybody over there is real small-minded, so they see what they want to see. It don't matter what the truth is. So it is what it is, bro. I still love you, and I want the best for you, no matter what the situation is. But your mom's being super petty and being super shitty. No one at the house, unless something like yesterday we talked about it, but ain't nobody sitting around talking about your mom every day or worried about your mom. And I ain't encouraging Ellie to have a bad relationship with your mom either, whether your mom wants to believe it or not. So, Emma, you just texted me because I texted you, And you were supposed to send me pics of what Matthew got you last night. You didn't send me shit. But I can't exit out of this right now. But, you know, I do miss you and I do love you, and I just, I hate the way things are turning out. You know, it's real shitty that in a separation, the kids get stuck in the middle, and, you know, kids y'all's age are so easily brainwashed. You know, that it is what it is, so, I don't really know what else to say about that. Emma, I think we had a good talk yesterday about a bunch of GED stuff. I've been looking. We're gonna figure out. We gotta figure out how to make this happen. You know, I'm going to this clinical trial thing. I don't want to do this shit. To be honest with you, the past couple months have been the best I've felt. Really the past month. Maybe not even a month. The past few weeks have been the best I've felt in 2 years. And I really don't want to do this shit. But I am going to do it because I need to get more time, because I need to make sure y'all are okay, and I need to make sure you get your GED, Emma, and I need to make sure y'all are going to be good. I'm going to get all the motherfuckers right my ass, boy. I need to make sure y'all are going to be good. So, I'm going to do this. I'm going to try a couple rounds of it. If I get too sick to where I can't function and do what I want to do, then I ain't doing it no more, because, you know, the summer is the time where I feel the best. I'm outside. I'm getting sun. My body feels good. I have good energy. I have good vibes for the most part, except for dealing with this cancer shit. So I'm gonna roll through this. They want me to come. I gotta come today for a screening. Then I gotta go Monday for a brain exam and a heart exam. And then I gotta go Friday for treatment. And then I gotta go the day after for a checkup. And then I gotta go 2 days after for a checkup. And then I gotta go 4 days after for a checkup. It's like, god damn, man. And then I gotta do this shit every Friday. So I'm stuck. I'm supposed to go back to Nick's. You know, because I want to spend some time with my brother Nick, you know, too, before anything happens to me, because I never really got to spend time with him, but just me and him. And so I'm wanting to do that, and then they want me to come back in the middle of the Canada trip, and I ain't doing that shit because it's too expensive. I was looking at it. If it comes down to it, I'll figure out a way to make it happen. If this shit's really working, they're gonna do scans in 6 weeks. If it's working really good, then I'll come back in the middle of the Canada trip. But I've been praying about it, you know, and I prayed about it this morning. I was real mad. I didn't want to do it. God told me, he said, just go try it and see how the scan goes, see how it makes you feel, and then go from there. So that's the little voice in my head that told me to do that, so that's what I'm going to do. And I'm not willing to go back to feeling like how I felt a couple months ago, dude. I couldn't even get up and walk into the gas station without feeling like I was without it feeling like a chore. Now I feel normal. I mean, I went to the gym yesterday. I wasn't dying. I was able to lift weights, not as heavy as I used to, but I was able to get down real good. And I felt good, man. I feel good, man. And man, it's just a hard decision, girls. This is pretty much the situation I'm in. Keep doing treatments. They really affect my body and fuck me up and affect my mind and my mental health and my physical health. Hoping that they're gonna work. But really all they're doing, the goal of them is just to give me more time. Because they say this shit ain't curable. Or I live out the rest of my life feeling good and normal and get a way better quality of life. That's the situation I'm in. And with no doctor's appointments and no bullshit. So that's the situation I'm in right now, and it's a hard situation because I've already done 2 chemos. The last one really fucked me up at the end. So did the first one. And what I'm doing here is really just trying to buy more time. And then this clinical trial shit is really an experiment. The whole thing of this clinical trial is just so they can figure out a safe dosage for human beings. So I'm a fucking guinea pig doing this shit. And which is whatever. But then all the doctor's appointments that I gotta do, and it wouldn't be bad if it was in the Springs, but dude, I gotta drive 1 hour and 10 minutes away. For every one. And you know, that's not a very great quality of life. Plus it's the summertime and I don't want to be doing this shit. So, but I am going to do it because I feel like it's the right thing to do. And I prayed about it. That's what God told me to do. And I'm going to at least go up here today and see what they have to say. And then I got to go pick up some trailer parts because I took my boat trailer in for service yesterday, and it's costing me triple what I thought it was going to cost because there's a bunch of shit fucked up on it. And hopefully hang out this weekend, get some stuff done. I got to get the yard cleaned up, get the sprinklers turned on. Probably after Canada, I'll start looking at selling the house and get that over with, so nobody can get screwed out of that. And that's what we got going on here. So feeling good today. I got a little bit of liver pain. Doctor told me that liver pain is not from liver dysfunction; it's probably tumor pain. So that's what's up with that. I'm gonna roll up to this clinical trial place, get some jams rolling on the way, get some vibes going, and rolling through Castle Rock now, rolling through Seawalk. Because I'm about to Seawalk all over. I love you girls. I'm proud of all three of you girls. I love you girls, all three of you. And y'all make the best of your day. Whatever today you got going on today, kick its ass. Kick every day's ass, bro. Try to wake up and just say you're gonna kick the day's ass. Because life can really beat you down. Yesterday I was really beat down. There was a lot of stuff going on. I felt beat down yesterday. I got through it. Today's a new day. And I'm gonna rock and roll through this day and try to be productive. So, love you girls. Peace.